Were you told the same lie I was? Go ahead and complete this sentence for me. In through your nose, out through your... Well, if you said then you'd be wrong. Let's throw 2 more minutes on the clock for the truth and the explanation. First, let me try that line for you again. It's actually supposed to be in through your nose, out through your nose. Now, by the end of this video, I'll connect breathing to your teeth. After all, I am a dentist. But stick with me about this breathing thing for just another minute. Remember this. Breathing out through your nose actually gives us the best advantage for oxygen absorption. You see, the pressure gradient in our lungs is vastly increased when we exhale through our nose. That difference in pressure allows us to absorb a lot more oxygen into our bloodstream. And that's because of these little guys. They're called nasal turbinates. They're actually like little fingers that stick into our nasal septum. They warm the air when we breathe in, and they create resistance when we breathe out. And here's an amazing fact. Your body does not absorb oxygen when you breathe in. The oxygen is absorbed into our vascular system when you breathe out. So you'll get a lot more oxygen when you breathe out through your nose, especially during exercise, and it does get easier with practice. So that's how you should be breathing. And if you'd like to read more about this subject, you can pick up this amazing book called The Oxygen Advantage. Now let me connect this breathing thing to teeth somehow. Oh yeah. So when you breathe through your mouth, you make one change that can have devastating consequences to your teeth and your facial development, especially when you're younger. Do you know what it is? You simply drop your tongue down, like in this photo here. You can see the tongue is actually laying down here, and all of this spot right here, well, that's all airspace because the tongue's not where it should be. You see, the greatest issue with the tongue dropping down is that it plays a significant role in your facial development and the stability of a broad arch. If you're breathing through your mouth, your tongue has to fall down, and it's no longer sitting in its proper home. That's the roof of your mouth. So your tongue drops down, the arch begins to narrow, and the area that requires your tongue's forces in order to trigger maxillary development, it's not there. So your face begins to change. So your face can actually become longer, the arches begin to narrow, and other problems begin to ensue, like dental crowding. And palatal expanders? Well, if you didn't have a postural issue before one, you probably do now, which means all of that arch stability, that's out the window. We call that relapse. So start breathing normally. Keep your tongue in the roof of your mouth, and feel free to reach out if you or your child tends to breathe through your Seriously? Because it's time to get that right. So let's get the face back on track, and please remember, in through your nose, out through your nose. So breathe better, feel better, and you just might look better. Until next time, guys.